Top fights of 2022 until now. MMA has not been a popular or legal sport since 2001 Dana White, and the company put a lot of effort and hard work into the game. Well, we have seen many great bouts since its inception, and this year has also witnessed some of the greatest fights ever. Hello and welcome to all the UFC fans on the channel. In today's video, we are going to revisit the top fights of 2022 until now. Let's witness all the great bouts together and share this video with other fanatics too. Let's start with Matt Brown vs Bryan Barberena, UFC Columbus. Matt Brown and Bryan Barberena's spectacular bout at UFC Columbus can only be best described as a brawl. The two squared off on the undercard of UFC Fight Night, Blades vs Daukaus at the Nationwide Arena in Columbus. Matt Brown, a native of Columbus, has been fighting in the UFC since 2008. He has always been a cheerful competitor to watch. Barberena is also known for participating in slugfests with his opponents, having received Fight of the Night awards for his fights against Jason Witt and Vicente Luque. This game was predicted to blast the roof off the arena and delivered. Both welterweights hardly took a step back and received much harm from one another. Moving on to the next, Calvin Kattar vs Giga Chikadze. Calvin Kattar suffered a crushing defeat against Max Holloway a year ago. Kattar turned things around in the UFC Fight Night main event in Las Vegas, winning a tough but dominant 5 rounds unanimous decision over fellow featherweight challenger Giga Chikadze. Chikadze was kicking and punching hard from the outset, and as soon as he landed, he exploited his mobility to prevent Kattar from getting his strikes off. However, in the second minute, a mistake by Chikadze on a failed kick resulted in a Kattar takedown, giving the New Englander his time to get to work. Kattar's elbows surprised Chikadze temporarily in the closing minute, and a takedown capped off a memorable round. Here is another one, Charles Oliveira vs Justin Gaethje, UFC 274. Well, it was a fascinating sight to watch for as long as this exhilarating battle continued. Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje, two of the most deadly strikers in the UFC, squared up in the main event of UFC 274. Oliveira was about to lose his lightweight title after controversially missing weight by 0.5 pounds, and only Gaethje was entitled to win if he won. However, Oliveira maintained his blistering victory run by finishing Gaethje in the first round. Justin Gaethje got off to a fast start, scoring a knockdown in the first minute. The highlight, however, let Charles Oliveira go back to his feet rather than join him on the mat, most likely due to dread of his opponent's grappling skills. Soon after, Oliveira struck back, dropping his American opponent with a precise right-hander before jumping upon him on the ground. Let's move to Juliana Pena vs Amanda Nunes. This rematch comes after Amanda Nunes, generally regarded as the women's MMA GOAT, was knocked out by big-talking underdog Juliana Pena in December. It was frightening to witness Pena push and punish Nunes, and then to see Nunes fall from injuries and tiredness in the second round, eventually succumbing to a rear naked choke. Nunes said after the loss that she had become comfortable in training, which is fair considering that A, it's difficult, and B, she hadn't been severely tested in a long time. Her last defeat occurred while Barack Obama was president. On to the last fight for today's video, Alexander Volkanovski vs Max Holloway. This is the complete package: excitement, drama, action, and immeasurable abilities on show from two of the UFC's finest champions. When Alexander Volkanovski defended his championship against Max Holloway in July, it was the third encounter between the two fighters. Volkanovski won the first 2 fights, as most fight fans are aware. Although both were competitive, the second, a split decision, came down to the wire. Volkanovski utilized leg kicks to take the starch out of Holloway's footwork in the opening round. It's all part of a larger plan to minimize Holloway's offensive output. Well, that's all from my end. I hope you like the matches covered in the video. Make sure you like the video and share your views with us in the comment section. Press the subscribe button to get regular videos from us, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.